Morning, lovely people. Oh, what are we on today? We are on. I'll go round this way because I've got my slippers on and it's quite moist, even though it's been red hot all night. Look at the size of that sunflower. 8 feet. Oh, I'll put it in the description below. I'll write it on the screen because I measured it the other day and then I got Roy to check. Well, I think the wee Bambi's at the opposite side of the fence. Anyway, it's to be another absolute scorcher. I'm lucky if I've had 2 hours sleep. Hello, little sky. Good morning. We've been up since 5:30 this morning. I managed to get an hour and a half on the sofa. But today's task is picking some of these lovely chillies. Have we got any on this one? Yep, we have some cayennes to pick. Some are dropping off. Oh. That's one of the cats, I think. It's up the top. Anyway, back to the garden. This isn't overwatering, this is the sunshine. And what it's doing, the absolute intense heat and what it's doing to all the plants. Now wait and I'll give you a quick look at my tomatoes before I show you what I'm doing today. They've perked up a little bit, but most of them, about 8 o'clock last night, look at this, my crazy daisies. Absolutely frazzled, all frazzled, and we have a problem with our tomatoes. Let me see, I have no idea. It's not blight. The leaves are fine. It's not too much watering, I know that for a fact. But I've taken about 6 or 7 of them off. Look at my wee tomatoes. All frazzling away. Now after a wee bit of research I have looked it up and it is actually a tomato sun scald. And I'm quite glad because there's about 9 or maybe 7 up on the potting table that you'll see in a wee minute. And I was going to chuck them out, but apparently if you can leave them to ripen on their own in the sunshine, they should be still fine to eat. So that's exactly what it is. But the weather's not going to improve. It's just to get even hotter within the next few days. So I expect the rest to deteriorate quite quick. So there we go. That's what it is. Tomato sun scald. As I've just not come on too well at all. They didn't do too well last year either. But I thought I'd give them another bash. And as you can see, it's definitely affecting the kale, because kale like it nice and cool and not this heat. Celeriac, green beans, and I think Monday's to be 42 here. So, look, carrots I watered last night. I definitely don't want to lose any of my carrots, but they've not perked up yet. I'm not holding out much hope for tomatoes. Unless the temperature drops, which it's definitely not going to, we are having problems. This is the tomatoes that managed to kind of redden up before the intense heat hit a few days ago. They're finding it very, very hard to recover. It's an absolute shame. And here's the new wee bed that we, if you remember right, this was covered up with tarpaulin and it just had leaves from last year. So Roy bought, I think there's 2 70 litres, 1 70 litre of compost and a 70 litre of manure in here. And I have stuck in 4 cucumber plants to crawl up this frame. Some extra lettuce, and that was a pumpkin that I found growing out the bin. And I think that's a big Max. And what is that over there? Oh, I don't know if that's a pumpkin or if that is... Is it another cucumber? Can't remember. But this is what I'm using. This goes on about 10 o'clock in the morning and covers them up to try and save these ones. Oh, look, no grass. Got a plant label, but no grass. It's all burnt rotten. Absolutely burnt rotten. These are the butternut squash that have been grown, and I've taken out the compost bins. And they've been flagging as well. Everything's been flagging. Pak choy. There's a pepper that's rotted as well. Oh, where's that going? I think that's actually what it was, actually the beginnings of a banana pepper, or it could have been a jalapeno, I do not know. They're trying their hardest, God love them, to put out fresh wee green shoots, but hey, it's not good. Good morning, little bee, getting your breakfast. Want to see Holly? Yeah, and if we move round here, I've already put the dog blanket over the top of those brassicas. And so some of the potatoes that I'd taken out the past couple of bags, and they've been drying out in the plastic greenhouse, and I'm going to put them in a wee sack and store them for as long as I possibly can. That's disappointing about my tomatoes. I'm actually going to pod these this morning, and these are my rat's tail radish, and that's seeds for next year. I've just picked some fresh dill heads, and the smell is absolutely amazing. They're for my cucumbers, for canning them, jarring them up. Later on in the day, when the sun has hit the chamomile, I shall be picking a ton of chamomile off of there for my tea. And over here, that's the jalapenos, but this one here, we do have cayenne, or I call them witch's fingers. I'll take that one in, and that can do for my dinner this evening. How's the peppers doing? They're doing not too bad. See, the tomato plants over this end, since I've taken them out of the plastic greenhouse, I've kind of perked up a wee bit, because we do get the sun here, but as the day goes on, we do get a bit of shade. And moving over here, we have the tomatoes that I'd picked yesterday. As you can see, guys, they're all soft. And I'll go out here now and pick some of those other little chilies. So these are going to be picked actually for drying out, and then I will be blending them up to make my chilli powder for later on in the year, or for all year actually. Nice wee red one in here. Started to dry out itself. And these blow your heads off. These little pungent things really do blow your mind. Excellent once you've dried them and ground them down into powder. I'm feeling a wee bit yucky today. I have indeed been feeling slightly off the past couple of days. Plus I have toothache, which is not very good. So I'll have to get to the dentist. And it's giving me jaw pain as well. That, on top of the heat and no sleep, is starting to take its toll, guys. But I have ordered from Hello Fresh 3 boxes of meals, and they're due to come today. They give you a 4 or 5 hour window of delivery time. So I'm looking forward to trying that, as you know we're on a budget. But the first box, instead of being €42, is €19.99 for... Is it a box for 6 meals? It's like 3 portions for 1 person. And oh, we've got some cayenne in here as well, or witch's fingers. That'll do me like 6 meals, which is almost a week's food for €20. So there you go. I'll just keep picking them and they'll keep growing. as I said, sweet potatoes are looking absolutely fantastic at the minute in terms of leaf. But we really do need the temperatures to drop a wee bit. But it ain't happening anytime soon. And I think we're going to have to start readjusting and rethinking what we're planting yearly and as to where things are going, where to plant them and where to position them in the garden. Cantaloupe melon's not the biggest. Oh, there's some weight in that. But we do have 2 plants in there, and we have banana skins in there as a feed, as well as some fresh nettle feed. And this is another 2 which have started to grow absolutely fantastic, and then the heat has went through the roof. I hate to go on about the heat, but honestly, it's unbearable. Poor wee plants don't know what to do, and that's just stopped at that size. That's been like that for a week. I think it's been the heat. I'm hoping we're going to get more cantaloupe melons coming out of here. And over here in those 2 wee pots, I actually was ready for bringing them out last night because they were so drooped. Every leaf was like that yellow one there. But as you can see, they're kind of perked up a wee bit, so I'll have to keep an eye on them. That's 2 market more cucumbers that's in those pots. I've had a right good feed last night, so fingers crossed they do okay. There we go, that's this morning's little harvest. And I think I'll just leave them sitting out in the sun for the time being. That dill, as I said, smells absolutely amazing. Can I salvage any of that? I think I'll try and salvage a wee bit of that, but as for my tomatoes, just a wee update this morning. And I'm going to be grabbing and going through my nasturtiums as I save these and put them in salads. Very peppery. Oh, slightly like wasabi. A wee bit like wasabi, so they are. Or wasabi. Very, very hot. I'll be picking some of the leaves later on as well for having a salad. Okay, so for now, to try and help my belly, let's see if I can open this with one hand. Excuse me. Nope, needed 2. I'm going to add an extra little bit of soya milk in here. This is my chia seeds and my porridge with a little bit of honey. And I'll have half of this just now and half of it at tea time. And that should help my diverticulitis. I can't say the word, as you know. But anyway, I have to get this staked. So, we'll catch you on the next one, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing what's in this Hello Fresh box when it comes. I'm going to get a wee cup of tea. Till the next time, au revoir. Toodle pip. Stay cool. Bye-byes.